Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys had a good night last night. It was just an ugly slate overall. It was a good win by the Celtics, though, so that was cool to watch. But other than that, we'll just hop into this slate. Sorry, this video's getting out so late. I was really busy last night and this morning, so let's just hop right in. So in this first game, we got Detroit versus Indiana. I think this one's gonna be okay to target at, but not my favorite. I'm gonna go pull up the NFL or not NFL, the NBA lines real quick too. Okay, this game's got Detroit or Indiana at 1.5 open, so it's good. It's gonna be a close game, and we've got a decent over under, so should be a decent one to target. Okay, Drummond's the top on the board. I like Drummond quite a bit. He's good at center. There's gonna be some other options that I also like, but Drummond's been very consistent this year, putting up around at least 35, 40 points a game, and has potential putting up 50, 55. So Drummond's okay at 8,900. Not my favorite play, but he's definitely a good play. Oladipo's been shooting the ball really well lately. I like him quite a bit. He's really been consistent. Like him for GPP or cash. He's getting volume, getting a ton of minutes, and I think in this competitive game, he'll be someone that the Pacers are going to have to lean on if they want to stay competitive. Miles Turner, he's been okay since he came back from injury, but he's not really shown what he did in the beginning of the season, or not even the beginning of the season, his first game, and then he's been out for a while. But since coming off his injury, he's not been great. At 7,200, he's worth a look, but I'd take Drummond over him more than likely. Tobias Harris has been shooting the ball pretty well. He's rather inconsistent, but actually recently he has been pretty consistent with his numbers. He had one bad game last game. He gets minutes, and if he's shooting well, he's a good play. I don't love him for cash, but he's definitely got some GBP upside, so he's worth a look. Avery Bradley, I'm a big fan of this guy. He's pretty good. His past 3 games have been solid, especially on that salary. I don't like that he's up to 6,400, but he's definitely got the upside to hit value, but 6,400 is getting a little bit higher than I like for him. I'd prefer him around 57, 58 range, but he's definitely in play. Thaddeus Young's okay. I don't like him too much. Not really looking to go there. Darren Collison has been pretty good for me lately. He's had a couple of bad games. He had a bad stretch there, but he's really on and off. Sometimes he'll just bust out, and other times he won't. He played a ton of minutes in that last game, but he's not going to see that too often. I feel like he's more around that 28, 29-minute range. So I don't love the play, but he's an okay option if you're looking for some upside on that salary. I don't like the 6K price tag either, but he's in play if you like him. Other than that, Ish Smith's okay for a cheaper punt. He's been one of the most consistent guys in the league this year for his price. His price doesn't fluctuate much, stays around that 35, 3,600, and he puts up about anywhere from 15 to 20 a game. He's not good, not a sexy play at all, but he'll get his 20, 22, 23 minutes most games, and he'll put up about 20 DraftKings points most nights. So if you like him and need a punt, he's definitely one of the guys I'm looking at. And we also have Sabonis. I'm not sure if he's going to play. I like Sabonis, but I don't think he will. I'm leaning on the side that he's not going to play. He's been pretty bad in his late few games. He was really good for a stretch there, but I don't know if he's in play or not. I wouldn't risk it with him being questionable, so that's pretty much what I've got for this game. Stanley Johnson's okay. I'm probably not going there at 4,400 though, so let's just move on to this Miami-Washington game. And this one's got Washington as a 4 or 5 point favorite. I think this one could be a good game to target, especially if you like the Washington guys and or the Heat guys. Heat play good defense. Washington also plays pretty good defense, so that may cut down on scoring a little bit. But I like Bradley Beal and Otto Porter's price tags. John Wall, I think, is just a bit too high for me. I don't like paying that much for him. He's definitely a good player, and he's definitely in play, but I don't like to go that high. Son Whiteside's not got a great matchup, but he's been really consistent. He's put up 40 for 4 games in a row. He had a couple bad games stretched in there, but he's pretty good at 8,400. I like him quite a bit. I wish he was a couple hundred cheaper, but 8,400 You can do a lot worse than him. Between him and Drummond, I'm probably going to stick with Drummond, but Whiteside's probably going to be more owned. I like Drummond quite a bit, but I don't know. I don't know who I'd go with. Whiteside's pretty solid. As you can see, he's been really consistent lately, and that's about what you need to hit your cash value, so he's been good. He doesn't shoot a whole lot, but he gets the rebounds, so he's definitely in play. I like Bradley Beal quite a bit tonight. He's been struggling a little bit in his past few games. Actually, he hasn't. I thought he had, but yeah, he's been really consistent lately. He's been scoring. He had a few down scoring games, but he's been up lately, and I think this is going to be a close one, so he's going to need to put up some numbers. I like Beal quite a bit. I'll probably add him over here as one of my favorite plays on the day. Goran Dragic, I like him quite a bit as well. 6,700 is a pretty good price tag for him. He's been very consistent as well. 6,700, hopefully he can put up about 35 for you, which he has done in quite a few games. He's missing quite a few too, though. He's in a pretty good spot. But I don't know. I'll probably look at him a little bit in GPP. I'm not going to make him a staple in any of my lineups, but I'll probably run him a few times. Then we go to Otto. I like Otto quite a bit, actually. He's been struggling a little bit. He's not been scoring as much. He's getting his rebounds. He's getting his stats. But at 6,200, he's just got huge upside to put up a big game. And I think this is a good spot for a Miami team they just played recently, just a couple nights ago even, and now they're at home. I think Otto really steps up for this game. I like Otto and Bradley Beal quite a bit in this game. Otto will probably be one of my favorites for GPPs tonight. I like him a lot. I think he's a good play tonight too. So him and Bradley Beal are two of my favorites from Washington for sure. I like both of them a lot, and they'll probably get quite a bit of exposure from me. So we got Marcin Gortat. He's been okay. Not my favorite guy this year. I liked him quite a bit last year and a couple previous years, but he's actually been really, really inconsistent lately. He gets minutes, but he's just not doing anything with him. At 5,200, he's not a terrible price, but I just don't think you can go there at that with his production lately. And all these other guys, Tyler Johnson's always in play for GPPs because he can really start getting hot from three and put up mad points, but he hasn't been doing that lately. He gets quite a few minutes, so if you like Tyler Johnson, think he's in for a good game, definitely give him a run, but I don't like him too much in that spot. Other than that, I don't like many of the cheap guys in this game, so I'm just going to hop over to this Utah-Brooklyn. Really don't like much out of this game. It's just going to be a slow game. D'Angelo Russell, Rubio in, Gobert are out, so there's definitely going to be some punts for Utah if you like that. I don't really think it's the best decision, but Donovan Mitchell's been the bright spot for him. I could definitely see giving him a run. He's been pretty solid, but he's up to 6,500, which I think is just a bit too high for him. I do like the guy, but at that price, you're going to need a lot of production out of him. He will probably get a lot of minutes tonight, especially with having Rubio out as well, but I don't think you can go there at that price. Rodney Hood could be a decent look. Played really well a couple nights ago, but you can't expect that from him every night. I do like his upside, but he's got a low floor. Probably not going to target much out of this game. I really just am not a fan of the... I mean, you could go Dinwiddie. I don't like him at that price at all or against this Utah team. He will get the start more than likely, though. Joe Ingles, probably not. Booker. I don't like much out of this game at all, really. The only guy I'm really willing to play, I might run Donovan Mitchell, Derek Favors once, and then maybe throw Rodney Hood in once or twice. Okay, let's go to this Clippers-Cleveland game. I think this one would be a pretty good one to look at. I'm assuming Cleveland's favored by a few. Cleveland's up favored by 6. I think that's a bit high for that line. But LeBron, 11-2, definitely in play. I don't play LeBron too much. I'm not the biggest fan of him for DraftKings because he does hit his value occasionally, but he has a lot of nights where he's going to miss, but then he could have that big night. So play him in GPP if you want. I don't like him for cash, really, on this slate. Blake Griffin's not been great. He's been okay. Against this Cleveland team, I think he's in play, but he needs quite a few to hit his value, and he's not been doing it repeatedly. He's done a few games, but he's not hitting value as much as you'd like him to. K-Love, not looking to go there. He's kind of made me mad lately, so I'm just going to avoid him. DeAndre Jordan, he's not been great at all lately. 6,800. Pretty cheap for a center that's going to get rebounds, but he's not been scoring at all. He had some foul trouble in a few games, so don't really like him too much. But if you like him, play him. He's not had a good year at all, really, now that I'm looking at it. Okay. Lou Williams definitely in play. Dude's just been insane lately. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's been playing really well, hitting value every night. If you like Lou, plug him in. I think he's in a pretty good spot against this Cleveland team. He's probably going to be someone a lot of people target. I'm probably going to play him in cash. I feel like he's definitely going to be popular again. His salary keeps going up. I don't remember what he was a couple nights ago. He was a little less. Oh, he's way less. He went up 1,000. Maybe that'll knock him off a little bit, but I think Lou's in a good spot. These Cleveland guys just cannot guard the perimeter shooters very well, so I think Lou's in a pretty good spot to hit a few threes tonight. Probably will have him in my cash lineup. We've also got, I don't know if Bev's coming back or not. I don't think he is. Yeah, he's doubtful, so probably not. Gallinari's still out, so if you like Austin Rivers, I do not like the guy at all. You can play him if you like him. Wesley Johnson, maybe a decent punt play. He's not been very good, but he's got the potential to put up 20 for you, but he also could get you 5. So if you need a punt, he's not the worst option. Kyle Korver's been shooting the ball pretty well lately. I don't know if I'm looking to go there. Actually, he's had a few games where he shot well. He's just a really risky play. He'd definitely be GPP only. He's got the upside, but he also could hit no shots and get you very few points. Other than that, I don't really like any of these Clipper guys. I wish we knew if Bev was starting, but we don't yet. I don't think he will. There's not a whole lot. I don't know what their starting five's going to be even. Probably Rivers is starting. Well, he will be starting. And I guess Wesley Johnson will be in there too. Some of these cheaper guys like Willie Reed could be okay. Sam Decker could be okay if he gets a few more minutes. I don't know that he will. But with all those guys being out, he might. I mean, don't go there. He's just too inconsistent, not getting any minutes, so I wouldn't go there actually. Okay, we got New York, Toronto. I think there's a few options for this game. I mean, DeRozan has really been killing his value lately. He's had a lot of good games in a row now. DeRozan's definitely in play for cash. I think he might even be viable for GPPs. He's really found his stride, hitting a lot of points per game. Doing very well for DraftKings purposes in this past 4 or 5 games. I think DeRozan's in a great spot. New York, I don't know if New York will hang with him. I think the over-under is probably pretty high, but we've probably got a low, line 7.5 in favor of Toronto. But I think they're in play. Don't love the spot, but I don't think they're going to blow him out where he's not going to see his minutes. So I like DeRozan quite a bit. He might find cash game for me. If not, he'll be in at least 1 or 2 of my GPPs. Porzingis in a good matchup tonight, and he's going to have to be scoring a lot to keep him in it. He's not been great, but he's definitely got the upside like always. So I don't know if I will go there personally. I might run him once, but he's burned me a couple nights, and I kind of shy away from him. But I think he's in a good spot, and I think he could have a big game again. Now we got Lowry. I'm not looking to go Lowry at 7,700. We're going to have DeRozan for 200 more. Just not. I mean, he's put up pretty good numbers lately, but I just like DeRozan in this spot a little bit more. He's a little safer play, especially for cash. I mean, Lowry's going to be lower owned. If you like Lowry, play him. I'm probably going to go right back to Hardaway. Hardaway has just been amazing for me lately. The dude has just been ultra consistent. Aside from that Sacramento game, he's just been shooting the ball lights out and just putting up mad numbers. I'll probably run him in cash. At 6,700, he can easily hit 35, 40 points. So I like Tim Hardaway quite a bit. I don't know if he'll find cash. He probably will for me, but he's definitely going to be a GPP player for me. I like him a lot tonight. So get some exposure to Hardaway. Cantor's been really good too. One bad game there, another bad game. He's inconsistent, but he'll have those 40-point games, and at 6,500, it's a bit high for him, but he's in play if you like him. If you need somebody that's around 6,500, you can do worse than Cantor, so Cantor's in play. Valanciunas I like quite a bit, but it's just, is he going to see his minutes first off, and is he going to do anything with his minutes? He's scary He's very inconsistent. He can have big games or he can be really bad. He's not really been seeing minutes this season, so that's what worries me about him. But if you like him at 5,100, you can do a whole lot worse than him. Courtney Lee's been playing pretty well. I feel like he should be starting again tonight. I'm not positive on that, but Courtney Lee's really been doing well, putting up a lot of minutes and being pretty effective with those minutes. 4,300. I like Courtney Lee quite a bit, actually, now that I'm looking at it more. He's pretty safe for cash, I would say, and he's probably a good GPP play for his value. So I like him quite a bit. Probably run him some. I don't know if I'll use him in every lineup, but I'll put him over here for now. He's a good play. Get a shot away from Anobui, however you say his name. Frank could be okay tonight. CJ Miles could be okay tonight. Don't see what kind of minutes they're going to get, but Frank's been getting quite a few minutes. He's done pretty decent with him. 3,800, he's pretty solid. He could put up 20, 25 points, which will get you your value. CJ Miles is very dependent on the three ball. If it's falling, he's going to be pretty solid. If not, don't look there. He gets 17, 20 minutes per game pretty much. I wish they'd give him a few more minutes because if he got a full run of minutes, this dude could put up 40, 50 points pretty easily with how well he shoots some days. But CJ Miles definitely play at 3,800. Other than that, don't really like Jack or O'Quinn. I wouldn't go with maybe Sycom. He's getting quite a few minutes lately. He's not done a whole lot with him, but at 3,600, if he gets you 15 or 20 points, you're not going to complain, really. He's just seen a bump in his minutes, so maybe worth a look. Probably not, though. Other than that, I don't really like too much in this game. Okay, we'll go to Charlotte, Chicago. Really not looking to go here. I don't think it's going to stay close at all. It is 7 points in favor of Charlotte. I don't think it's going to be that close. I really don't like many guys out of this game at all. Dwight Howard, Kemba, don't really like him in play. If you like him, go for it. Maybe Grant's in play. Don't love him, but he's been pretty bad, pretty inconsistent. He's gone down to 4,800, though. That's the only thing that's positive about him right now. I'm really probably just going to fade this game. I don't like really any plays in it, so I'm just not going to look at it much. Okay, OKC, San Antonio. Westbrook at 10-3 is very enticing, but I just don't think it's the right spot for him against a good San Antonio team. And with, I believe, Melo and Paul George are both playing. Yeah, don't really like this game too much either. I'm not looking to go Westbrook or George. Maybe Aldridge at 8K, not loving it. A little price drop from the past two games. It's a tough matchup, and I just don't think he's scoring enough to play him. I really don't like many guys from this game. If you like some cheap guys, plug them in there, but I don't really see the need for it on this slate. So I'll hop over to Minnesota, Dallas. Not in love with this game either, but there's a few cheaper guys I like. Karl-Anthony Towns, 9,400. That's just too much for him, in my opinion. Haven't liked Jimmy Butler this season, won't go there. Jeff Teague's disappointed quite a bit, but he's in a decent spot if they don't blow him out. Averaging like 30, it's okay. Not good enough on his salary, but if he puts up 35, you're okay with it. Minnesota's favored by 7, so maybe it'll stay close. I don't know, though. Dennis Smith, definitely in play. Harrison Barnes, definitely in play. Harrison Barnes has been pretty consistent lately, actually. He's been really solid. It's against a tough Minnesota matchup, but I think he could still see some decent value. I mean, he put up 34 against San Antonio, so he's played some tough teams and put up points. He's definitely in play for cash. I don't think he has a lot of upside, though. He's pretty safe for cash. I don't love him for GPPs, but he's in play. Dennis Smith's been really good lately. Like him quite a bit on this 6K salary. He's been solid, pretty consistent. Had like one bad game. The rest have been really solid. Lately, he's been getting a lot more minutes and putting up really good numbers. So Dennis Smith's viable in both formats, in my opinion. A little price jump, but I like him quite a bit. Wesley Matthews in play. Not the biggest fan, but I like JJ Barea quite a bit tonight. He's one of my favorite. He's in a really good spot, and he's going to need to be scoring a lot. I think he'll see probably that 25, 26 minutes. His minutes have been going up. I think Brea's in a good spot to get you 25, 30 points. I'm going to play him quite a bit in most of my games. And other than that, you can play Yogi Ferrell if you like him. He's been pretty consistent, gets quite a few minutes. So that's pretty much what I got for this game. Portland, Sacramento. Not a huge fan of this game. I don't think it's going to stay very close. Not sure what the over-under is. 8, Portland's favor. I don't like Damer, Nurkic at those prices. McCollum, it's okay at 6,900, but I don't think they're going to see their full run of minutes, and if they don't, they're really not going to hit their values tonight. So not a huge fan of this game. Zach Randolph at 4,900, though. I like that quite a bit. Pretty big fan of Zach Randolph. He's a pretty consistent guy. He'll put up 20, 25 points in most games, and always has that upside to put up a 30, 35-point game. So I like Zach Randolph quite a bit. They're going to need to be scoring, and I think he's going to be one of the pieces that's going to get it done for him. Other than that, George Hill was pretty good a couple nights ago. I don't know if he'll do it again, but yeah, he's had some decent games for 4K. He'd be fine at that price, but not the biggest fan of his. So I'm going to move on from this game and go to the Phoenix LA. I think this is a good spot for a lot of these guys. I'm going to play a lot of Devin Booker again tonight. He didn't play great last night, but it was a bad game from start to finish for him. So he's in play, got 35. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but he got what you needed out of him. But we've got pretty good games in a lot of these. He played the Lakers recently, did very well. I'm going to go back to the spot. I like Devin Booker quite a bit. We can't throw him over there, but no, he's one of my favorites tonight. I like Devin Booker quite a bit. We'll have him in a lot of lineups. Also like Kyle Kuzma quite a bit. 6,700 is a bit high for him, but he's definitely got the upside to hit it. I don't know if he'll hit it a lot, so he's definitely a GBP only for me, but I like Kuzma's value tonight. TJ Warren, I'm kind of shying away from. He's not been great lately. He's okay. He's in play. If he's shooting well, he can put up the points you need, but he's not been amazing in a couple games. Kind of inconsistent GPP play. He could hit a ton of value, or he could fall flat, but he's in play against a bad Lakers team. And other than that, I don't like the prices on a lot of these guys, so I'm probably not looking to go there. Ingram's been pretty solid lately. If you like him, you can go there. But from this game, I like pretty much Devin Booker, Kuzma, Jordan Clarkson. If he would get his minutes, I would like him more, but he's not been. Actually, he has. I didn't realize he played 32 minutes against Phoenix. Or not Phoenix, Philly. Okay, Jordan Clarkson's in play for me then. If he's seeing that kind of minutes, he's... if Lonzo stays on the bench, I don't know if they'll keep benching Lonzo in the fourth quarter, but if he does, then Clarkson's in play. I like him at 5,100. Greg Monroe had a big game last night. I don't know if he'll repeat that, but if he's seeing 20 minutes, he's got the upside to put up 20, 25 points. And, I mean, he put up 42 last night, so I think people will go there. I don't love the spot, but he's okay. Let's move on to this last game. Not a huge fan of this. Boogie and Anthony Davis keep going down in price. They've not been great lately. They're not hitting their value too often, but they always can. They can fucking well exceed their value most nights, but Anthony Davis has been pretty bad lately. I'd probably go Boogie over Anthony Davis, but I'm probably not looking to go with either of them. Jokic is always in play. I don't love him in the spot tonight, though. Will Barton I like quite a bit. Moody I like quite a bit. Other than that, I don't like a whole lot from this game either. So that's pretty much what I've got for this slate. There's a lot of ways you can go. My favorites are Lou Williams, Brad Beal, Otto Porter, throw Devin Booker in there, Tim Hardaway, Courtney Lee maybe, and JJ Barea for some cheaper guys. So that's what I've got. Stay tuned. Make sure you keep an eye on those lineups, see if anybody's going to be out, if there's going to be some good chalky punt plays to go with tonight. But